Earth is the element of digestion. And digestion is not just a physical activity, it's also a mental activity. Thought process is a digestive process. It's how we digest life. We have an experience, we bring it into us, and we kind of, I'm so, right? What am I? What am I to think about what just happened? What am I to think about the way that this? Like, what do we think about it? And it is necessary to come up with something to think about it in order to integrate it. So digestion is necessary and inevitable whenever there's input, whether it's the input of food or the input of new ideas or the input of new experiences. And how we digest our experiences matters. Even the finest food, if not digested well, does not lead to good nutrition. Jeffrey Yuen talks about nourishment being half food and half digestion. This is not true just around physical food. It's also about life experiences. How do we take the raw material of life experience and create nourishment of it? There are quite a few specifics to this. Cultivating a healthy mind first begins with realizing that we have a mind, which sounds like that's elementary, but it really isn't. A lot of the time we are thinking, but we don't realize that we are thinking. We just think that this is reality when it actually is a thought. Frequently, our emotions also are the result of our own thoughts. We just think this is how I feel. But very frequently, most of the time, how we feel is closely related to our thought process. On some level, we're saying to ourselves, I think this means that I suck. Or I think this means that you suck. Or I think this means that nobody loves me. Or I think this is going to be really, really difficult. And then those thoughts lead to emotions. So if we don't realize that we have a mind and that there is such thing as a healthier or unhealthier mind, it's just running us, but we don't even know it. It's almost like we become a slave of our own mind in its totally unregulated state. I saw a bumper sticker I really loved the other day that said, you don't have to believe everything you think. That's very important. It's really important not to believe everything you think. And it requires that first step, realizing that you're thinking. Many people have an inner narrative that's not happening loudly enough for them to hear it. And so the first step in cultivating a healthy mind is just walking around for a little while, wondering what your mind is doing and doing your best to try to listen in. What am I thinking? What's happening in there?